this. Let me start. I'm recording this, just a heads up,
All
okay?
right.
Before I begin, let me show you something real quick.
Okay.
And that way I've given you part of what you need here. All right, I'll start off because I know that the guys will watch it. Shout out to Taj and Jaden for sleeping in. So we'll start there. Make sure you guys check out this whole video, okay? Whoever's there, I know, and Jaden, appreciate you for showing up on this. I want to just show this piece. So what I did was today I created like a basic development plan. JV, so like when you go into this, right, you'll notice that there's a couple of things that I would make sure that we really emphasize. So like with the weightlifting, before you actually get into live instruction when you're at home, you're not going to be like seeing Coach Arnold go through the whole routine, kind of like what we did this summer. So the couple things you want to do is these are the 5 like movement patterns that you need to work on. So just in case you're like, what does that mean? Bilateral squat is on 2 feet. So like front squat, what we've been working on. Unilateral is on 1 foot. So think of like your 1 foot behind you, but on like a pad. And then you're squatting down and up, kind of like a lunge there, both sides. Hip hinging pattern. That's utilizing your hips. So like really making sure we have good mobility in our hip flexors. Multilateral upper body, that's like press, that's pull down, that's going out, that's bicep curls. So upper body movement is there. And then core bracing and rotational capabilities is like everything with your core. So like focusing on your core and going from there. You've done a lot of the workouts, so you have an idea and you kind of know, but I just wanted to make sure I got that to you just in case you don't come in. Another thing I want to talk to you about, touch base with your parents about the possibility of you coming before and or after school to try to lift and try to do that. Where think if it's after school, there'd be hardly no one in there. So you could actually come after school, could give you that plan. You could go ahead and do that and then head out, So your specific game plan, you just need to make sure you communicate with me. And then Taj, if you're watching this, make sure you communicate with me as well. And if you have questions with Coach Arnold, just email or call him on that.
Okay.
As far as this other stuff goes, the 5 areas of focus in our program. So these 5 things are things that I would do every single day. So great footwork, focusing on footwork, attacking and finishing at the rim. That's something that we always got to focus on. Ball handling in the full court, like especially you playing the 1, JV, like we got to get you to where you're really keeping it low and using your body and like even having your brother right up on you as you're bringing the ball up and then keeping your eyes up down the floor, just working on that. Because as you know, 8th grade and 9th grade, that distance between you and the defender gets really, really short and shallow. So you got to be able to really handle the ball. And so that's something to continue to work on. And then also when you come in, we got to get you to where when you initially come in, you're in peak physical shape. Okay. I don't know if you have a recumbent bike or if you could get one, but if you could, that would be a great way to build that lung capacity and to really get into shape by doing like 10-minute increments and stuff like that. Okay.
I think I have one.
Yeah. Hit that bike then. Okay. Like hit that bike hard. All right. Cool. And then down below, I wanted to give this to you, and I'm going to send this to you like just in a second here.
Okay.
I'm going to give this to you and Jaden. Taj, if you're on this, I'm not giving that to you yet because I know I'm going to see you, Taj. So if you're watching this, come and see me and I'll get this for you. But this is something that you need to fill out. It's a recruiting profile. You need to send it to me as soon as you can. You may not know a lot of this stuff like SAT and ACT. Your GPA, just put freshman so you don't have a GPA. In your class rank, just put NA, not available yet. But what this does is when colleges come to me, and I anticipate it being early for you guys, I want to make sure I have something on file for communication between the college coach and me and your AAU coach. So please make sure you just reach out to me on that and roll from there. You're 6'2", right?
I think I grew 6'3" during quarantine.
Now?
Yeah.
Good. That's great. So yeah, so there's that right there, and I'll just send that your way, and it's just a basic game plan, but that way you've got something on paper to kind of refer to. Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. You have any questions on that?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna send this your way. Yes. Do that. I'm putting your Hebron account. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. While we're rolling with this, one thing I want to emphasize with you guys as freshmen is, I think the big thing that you guys need to understand is, I think we all know that this is a special group, and I've been a part of a lot of good freshman classes. I don't know if there's as much potential. That I've never had this much potential in a class ever since I've been coaching, even at GAC when we won state titles. So I challenge you guys, the way we train and the way we approach the next couple of years here, really the next year, is extremely important for your development individually, and then our collective improvement in where we're going to head in terms of in the future. So keep working. I know we're in a digital setting within U3, but I want to make sure we keep pushing forward on that, okay? Javen, do you know how to log in online with your classes?
I think, yeah.
Okay, just in case, because I
All
don't know
right.
if the other guys do or don't.
I'm not sure. I just think I do.
Okay. So when you go online, make sure you have 3 applications. You have Teams, OneNote, and then the Hub. The Hub is online, has all your grades and stuff. Javen, I know you know this, but for Taj and for Jaden, I want to make sure they have this too. But when you go on there, you need to make sure that you understand that you got those 3 that work hand in hand. Now, traditionally, see if I could actually pull this up here. Traditionally, the OneNote application, hopefully you just see my screen here. JB, can you see that now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this right here, this is all OneNote. This is where you're going to submit your stuff. So this is Annabelle. So Annabelle, for me, will submit her homework on here, and it comes straight to me, and that way I can see it. And you're able to access what they call the content library, where let's say this is chapter 0, you can click on that and access this by going downward. Okay. So just so you got it in your possession, this is OneNote is where you submit stuff. A lot of times it's where you communicate with your teacher on trying to get their documents and how you submit online there. Okay. So OneNote, if you've got your Surface, great. If you don't have your Surface, you could still access this. Just use your login that you would normally log in online to the hub. Same login. Okay. I think it's your Office 365 account, I think is what the official name is.
Yeah.
This right here is Teams. Teams is where you will access your online classes. Now, when you come in, you've got to make sure you're wearing your school uniform, okay? Now, do you have to wear, the pants, shorts? No, you don't have to. Just make sure you've got a polo on, and make sure you act like you're in the classroom. So you can't bring like your phone, right, to class. You can't be texting right there, because if you do, then teachers have the freedom to write you up even if you're at home. So just be careful of that, and make sure you just stay up with your teachers on that communication side. The way you go to class, though, is you'll go to class based on your schedule. So when you click on calendar, your day will be set for you on that specific day. So for instance, when you go to My Friday, okay? When you go to My Friday, you'll just click on, you should see the same thing. You'll click on that time, like if it's at, I don't know, is that 10:40, okay? At 10:40, I will come into class, I'll click on this, and when I do, I'll say join. Yours will look the exact same. So you'll come to class, make sure you're there on time. You'll click join. When you do, I'm not going to do it now because I don't want it to override our Zoom here, but it'll come up. You'll see the class, and you'll also see the teacher working, okay? So when you do that, make sure you click on that, and then when you end class, you'll close, and then you'll go to the next class at that specific time, and then you'll go to the next class, and so on and so forth, okay? The big thing, JV, Taj, and Jaden, here's the big thing. You've got to communicate with teachers because as much as it's new for you, it's also new for them. So if for instance, they forget to join or they forget to start it and you can't access class, you need to email them or text them immediately so that we're all on the same page there, okay? Does that make sense, JV?
Mhm.
All right. As far as other things, when you go onto the hub, keep track of what you've got coming up, just like you would be normally in class, and then we'll go from there. And then the last thing is over the course of the next couple days. Now, Wednesday, I don't think on Wednesday you'll have a normal class, so I don't think it starts Wednesday. All this official schedule will start on Thursday, okay? Unless the school says otherwise. In that case, follow whatever the school says. But what I want to do is starting Wednesday after school. So Wednesday at 3 o'clock, I'm going to come into my classroom, and what I'm going to do is, or come in here. I'll just come into the office, and we'll do either a FaceTime or Zoom call real quick. And all that is me to connect with you and just say, all right, JV, Taj, Jaden, how we doing? Can I help with anything? What do we need to do? And once we get that, then, it might be 2 minutes, might be longer. But just to double check with you guys to make sure everybody's on the same page, and we'll go from there, okay? My last thing, and then if you have questions, I'll answer it. You guys need to understand that right now, what you do in terms of your first semester of freshman year counts just as much as your senior year. So if you're looking to go to Kentucky or you're looking to go to Georgia, and if we don't have the GPA that's required to go there, there's nothing we can really do. So stay up on top. Let's get good grades early this freshman year so that we can build on top of that moving forward, okay? JV, you got questions at all?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. I don't think I have anything else for you. Do you have your Surface yet?
No.
Okay. You may want to call the school to try to pick up your Surface. You may have to pick it up like Wednesday or Thursday. Until then, you may have to use your phone or something before then, okay?
Mhm.
So I would get those 3 apps on my phone too, just in case.
All right.
All right. All right. Thanks
Okay.
for, sorry I was late. I'll take that. That was my fault there. But
You're good.
we'll keep it rolling. And if you've got questions, text me. Okay. Any of you guys
Yeah.
text me. All right. All right, man.
All
All
right.
right. If I can help, let me know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See you, dude.
See you.